Certificate of Approval, Safety Manual, User Manual, Cat6 Cable, Power Code, DVI to HDMI cable, HDMI to HDMI cable, USB control cable. This is the VX600. Here we have the display, selection knob and escape button, control buttons, and we got input switches, function switches. VX600 supports 3 layers, main layer, PIP1 and PIP2. In here we can see the control area of VX600. This is the gen lock. Here we can see the SDI input and SDI loop. We have 2 HDMI input and a HDMI loop, also DVI input and DVI loop. These are the 6 Ethernet outputs. It supports 39 lakhs pixels. Maximum output width and height is 10,240 pixels and 8,192 pixels. VX600 can work with VCAN and Smart LCT. Here we have the fiber optics, and here HDMI monitor, the power on/off switch, and the power inlet. This is the main layer of VX600 and the PIP1 and PIP2 layers, the screen resolution, and the number of ports, control cable, and brightness. When we click the menu button, the first option is the brightness. We can control the brightness of the screen from here. The second option is screen configuration. In this option, we have quick configuration. If we set rows and columns in this, we can configure the screen easily. The next option is Send RCGX file. If we load the RCGX file through the software, we can send it easily. In more settings, we can enable and disable the mapping. We can also make corrections on the LED screen. And we can select the output frame. In the third option, Layer Settings. Here we can adjust the properties of 3 layers. Next option is Input Settings. We can make corrections in EDAD. In preset settings, just like in VX1, we can set and save the screen as a preset for easy use. In this, up to 10 presets can be saved. The next one is Image Mosaic. It is used to make a single stream using multiple processors. We have Display Control as the next option in this. We can control the status of the display from here. The next option is Advanced Settings. In this option, we can select the mode primary or backup, and we have options to select input backup, synchronization, to control resolution in HDMI output, to adjust the audio output, and to turn on/off the audio output, options to enable and disable the input HDCP, to turn on/off the low latency, and to choose optical mode, backup, or primary. The next option we have in VX600 is System Settings. In System Settings, the first option is the FN button. We can choose which function we need to enable in the FN button. We have the Return to Home option and Diagnostic to correct the status. And in the About option, we can see the firmware version and else. Factory Reset is the next option. We have 3 different options in Factory Reset. There are partial reset options, reset all options, and the option to reset IP only. In communication, we can set up IP through the network. Next, we have Working Mode in VX600. It has 3 working modes. We can use it as a video controller, fiber converter, and bypass. The last option is Language. We can change the language here. Currently, we have an English and Chinese version in VX600. These are the important parts in the VX600 menu.